Thank you, Malia. That was so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. My name is Ayla, and I am the founder and director of Earth Women. I summoned these beautiful ladies and said, would you like to sing with me? I really need you to sing with me. And they all said yes, and I was so surprised. Yeah, I'm just so amazed and grateful and thankful that this is happening, that this is wanted and needed. So I was originally inspired by a group called Laboratorium Peshny, which is a group of 8 Polish women who sing traditional Eastern European songs, and we'll be singing 2 in the style of Laboratorium Peshny tonight, and 1 original song. Yes. So to start off this ritual and ceremony, I wanted to take a moment and light this Amadou mushroom. This mushroom is a really special mushroom that is from ancient Europe. People in ancient Europe would use it to transport flames. And it is also used as a smudging mushroom. It can be used to clear spaces of the hearth, and it's a really beautiful ancient European mushroom that I'm going to smudge with now. And as I do that, Stefana is going to invite the directions for us.
You all as we gather here tonight on this final full moon of the year to join me in this calling in of the directions and the elements. If you bring your gaze here to this altar that we made, this beautiful earth altar, know that you are looking in the direction of the east. And so bringing our awareness to the east and calling in, welcoming the east, calling in the rising sun, calling in the element of air, the winged ones, calling in the fresh, young energy of babies, new ideas, thoughts, inspirations. We call in and we welcome the east. Welcome east. Welcome east. And now turning our energy and our gaze to the south, welcoming in the midday sun, the element of fire. All the animal beings and creatures and ancestors of the south, our passions, our inner fire, the maturation of our lives, the summer, welcoming and calling in to the south. Welcome fire, welcome south. And now, bringing our awareness, if it's uncomfortable, you don't have to twist around in your seat, but maybe just feeling into the energy of the west behind you. If it feels comfortable, you can gaze that way. The west, the water, our blood, our sweats, our tears, the rivers, the oceans, all the creatures that live in the water, the setting sun, waning of the light, the time of our life of coming home, just like we're doing tonight. Feeling into honoring, welcoming, and calling in the water and the west. And finally bringing our awareness to the north, over here in this corner. The north, the winter, what we're diving into, the element of earth, the dark womb, the stones, the crystals, all that is death and dying, the in-between space, the wisdom. We welcome and we honor the earth and the direction of north. And then just bringing your hands to your body, to your heart, and welcoming in all of yourself here tonight. Maybe closing your eyes, welcoming all aspects of your being to be transformed and transmuted on this final full moon of the season, of the year. Welcoming and honoring the self, the infinite being. Opening your eyes and just looking around at all of the beautiful faces, all of the beautiful twinkling eyes and spirits here around us, and welcoming in all that is without. This land, this space, reaching out in all directions, reaching out above, reaching down, rooting into the earth below, expanding yourself beyond your body, and calling this circle full and complete so that we can begin this beautiful ceremony tonight. Welcome.
We are going to sing, I promise. Our first song is called Oi Vershe Mi Vershe, which means mountains, my sweet, sweet mountains. It's a Lemko song. Lemko is an ethnic minority of Poland, and it's about feeling a grieving for a sense of belonging and community. There are people who've been displaced in that region so much, and so this song is just a deep longing for our loved ones in our community and singing to the mountains, with and among the mountains. Oi Vershe Mi Vershe, Zelene Vershe, Yosh mi tak nebude, Yosh mi tak nebude, jak było Vershe.
And so as we feel this grief, this longing for home, this feeling of why did I leave? I miss my mother, I miss my home. And as we dive deeper into the winter, as we approach solstice coming up here on Tuesday, we're diving into that darkness. And part of the energy and the currents that are happening now is how do we move through that darkness? How do we move through that grief? And so the next pieces that we have for you are about transmuting and sitting with that grief. And so our beautiful Rachel here has come up with this beautiful melody that's about transmuting the grief. And so as we sing this song for you, you're going to notice that we're going to be doing a cleansing and a smudging, and just allow yourself to sit with and be with whatever is with you at this time, whatever darkness you face, and hold it in a loving space, in a loving container. And also, as this smudge goes around the room as well, the sacred smoke, I'm going to waft it out into the audience with this wing that came from the vulture. And can you open this for me? This is also a creature a lot of times that's seen with an ugliness, and sometimes when we're sitting with our grief and our darkness, it can seem ugly, but actually the vulture is a very sacred being. It's a creature that helps cleanse the dead and the dying. It doesn't kill, it's peaceful. And so sitting with that as well.
Oh
as we sit with this grief, and as we bring it love, and as we think of the things that sometimes we feel might be more monstrous or more scary in that darkness, it makes me think of dragons. Dragons are oftentimes in stories the things that are slain, but when you look back into more ancient times, dragons are actually the original protectors of the earth, the protectors of the sacred treasures. And as we dive deeper into that dark womb of winter, and as we dive deeper into the ocean of our emotions, we find the pearls of wisdom. And so to introduce this next song, I want to pass it over to Emma because she's the one who taught me this song when I said, I want a dragon song one day. So Emma, would you like?
Yeah, I actually taught this song too while we were picking berries one day.
Yep, and blackberry.
And it's Doug. So this song was written by Kailash Kokopelli, and they're a medicine singer who, when I met them, is a keeper of a land on the coast of Sweden, and they were the groundskeeper for an ancient stone circle. So this song is actually about a place, and it's about even more than the symbolism of the dragon being that in our unconscious which we fear the most and can learn to befriend, is also a symbol of the ley lines on the earth and the energetic grid of the earth. So right now, many of these ley lines are waking up like the dragon. And so this song is about riding those currents of energy and learning to flow with them and make them our ally. So that's what this song's about. Dreams you will find soon.
dive deeper in, I feel maybe we should dim the lights a little bit as well. So this next piece is going to be a bit more mysterious because as we dive deeper into the darkness, we're not able to see as clear. And it's a more feminine space of that intuitive flow and being. So it's really meant to just be experienced, not introduced. So enjoy. Know it.
It is within this worldwide transformation that we are each invited into individual transmutation, called to integrate our shadow selves and unravel from collective spells, respecting our demonic foe, a worthy ally we've come to know. Our darkness not so foreign, no. Now we know, we reap what we sow. We are that which we all fear, and our karmic retribution rears. So no longer do we run from change. We understand it gives us range to expand into who we see ourselves as who we're meant to be. So tonight we share this ritual, an offering straight from our souls. In vulnerability, we stand with you to tell the tale of our truths. Grief, heartache, manipulation, death, loss, and indecision. Slaying that which does not serve and honoring how we rebirth. Not running from our fears of darkness, but showing up to be in oneness. So we hope that you receive this night as a gift that anchors in more light. We don't run and hide from pain. We dance within her reckoning. We are rebels rising true, and tonight we share our dance with you.
And so thank you to Rebels Rising for that beautiful transmutation and continuing even deeper. Go ahead and so allow yourself to just get into a bit more of a dreamy space as we have our next dance performance. dive into the deepest part of this journey. I invite you to close your eyes. I invite you to feel yourself in that dark womb of winter. And to feel in that empty space. What is it that you want to dream into being in the dark room? What is it that you want for this coming year? What do you want to see? Maybe more times like this? More joy, more love. Whatever your wildest dreams are, let them be woven into the tapestry that we weave together. For we are all creators. This next song that we're going to sing for you is a song that we created in a freestyle, dark room songscape with the vision of bringing our dreams down to earth and dreaming them into being. And so as we sing this song for you, go ahead and just let those dreams that you have grow into this space and beyond. of the evening that we're going to perform is all about the seeds that we want to plant. Woo! And it's a spicy song about planting peppers. And so, I'm going to hand it over to Ayla so that she can tell you all about this next song that we're going to sing. It is getting hot in here.
This next song is a Bulgarian folk song about planting peppers, as you might have heard. It's traditionally sung at weddings to encourage fertility for the bride and groom, so there can be more babies. That's what the song is traditionally for. Yeah, and it's about planting peppers, planting your seeds, bringing your manifestations, and yeah. I'm just going to read what the rough translation is from Bulgarian. It's Dilmano, beautiful one, tell me how to plant the pepper so it blooms and gives fruit. And you can pick as much as you want. Poke the ground, plant it there. Poke the ground, plant it there. Poke the ground, plant it there. That is how you plant the pepper. Dilmano, beautiful one, tell me how to plant the pepper. That is how you plant the pepper.
Popusni,
us how you plant the pepper. And if you'd like to plant your own pepper seeds, we brought some that are on the altar here, so you're welcome to take some pepper seeds home and plant your own. And we'd like to offer some to the land too if they want to plant some. Yeah, for try-on also if you want to grow some more peppers.
So that was our final song. So I'm gonna light the altar again to close this circle. I'm gonna thank all of our dancers and performers who are here tonight. Who are dancing. Just did that Umano dance for us. We also have Rebels Rising. And Earth Woman.
So we're just gonna be passing around some turkey tail tea, right? Yeah, I just want to say thank you to each of the directions. Just kind of take a moment to in your heart. So let me just make it short and sweet. Thank you to the east. Thank you to the south. Thank you to the west and north. Above, below, within, and without. We thank you for being here. We release you. May you take this joy and spread it all around to all our relations.
Brew some turkey tail tea for everyone, and the turkey tail came from the stumps logs by the fire pit.
The back row is having trouble hearing what I'm saying.
Okay. Turkey tail. We got turkey tail tea for you. And it came from the fire circle over there on the logs, the stumps. That's where the turkey tails came from. So the turkey tail came from the land. Turkey tail is a really beautiful, amazing mushroom. It's abundant. It grows almost everywhere in the world. It's really easy to identify and pick, and it also represents the feminine principle. It's really beautiful. It's a rainbow color, and it's incredibly good for your immune system, has so many medicinal qualities, and all of that is why we thought it would be important to share the turkey tail with you.
I want to honor you and thank you for inviting us to come sing with you. This is what happens when you bring your dreams into being.
Thank you. It's such an honor to be here. So, turkey tail tea. It's a great tea. We imagine having cups around here. I don't know.
Oh, they're over here. Yeah. Here. Okay, so we'll be passing around some turkey tail. And so the shuttles will be reconvening from now until what time?
Until everyone is
shuttled. But if you're planning on staying longer and you want to do the sauna, if you could shuttle back and then drive back here and park, because we're not going to be able to shuttle like way later in the evening. And there is a sauna that's been being heated up, and if you're wanting to do that, then you can stay for the sauna. You can stay for tea and mingling. And the sauna is going to be more of like a quiet space. So it's not a space for going in there and chatting. It's a space for resting and relaxing, maybe singing some songs or making prayers. So we welcome you to stay and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.